So, I know how many of you guys like to hear a little bit of inside industry news because you're all a bunch of nosy buggers. How do I know this? Because I'm a nosy bugger as well. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 7 upcoming pro skates that we should expect in the next 12 months.
Shut up and take my money!
First up is one of 3 new pro skates coming from Razors in the next 12 months, and it belongs to Andrew Broome. Andrew has not had the best luck when it comes to sponsors over the years. He was sponsored by Adapt for a while and put out a bunch of sections for them, and then he quit just because he wasn't really enjoying the skates, and the owner Peter later confirmed that he was actually wanting to turn Andrew pro and give him a pro skate, so he basically already missed out on the opportunity to have his name on a skate. Then he later got on Valo and produced a couple of edits for them, but we all know what happened to Valo. And for a while he was floating around without a sponsor, then he got picked up by USD and he was skating them for a little while, but he's been on Razors for, I want to say, a couple of years now, possibly even longer, and they've never made any official announcement that he's on the team, which has kind of been a pattern for Razors in recent years. They're just not very good at promoting their riders. The only reason most of us know that Andrew Broome is on Razors is because he put out a promo for the SL Grey, but he's been skating them for a while. He's been absolutely killing it. If you've seen his section in Candy, it is absolutely amazing. The wall ride that he does on the glass wall, I think it's an alley wall ride, fakie 360 out. I'm coming. That alone is just pure brilliance, and he can pretty much 540 switch a natural out of most grinds. He can fakie 720 out of grinds as well. But Andrew was meant to get a pro skate, I think it was last year, but they kept delaying it. Kind of similar to what happened with Dominic Bruce with his pro Cult that never came out. And I think Dom just got a bit frustrated and ended up quitting. Now he's on Mesmer, so hopefully he'll get a skate with them. Apparently Andrew Broome is meant to be getting a skate. It could be dropping as soon as this month or next month. I don't know many details on it, but if you've been watching Andrew Broome's Instagram account over the past, I'm going to say 6 or 7 months, every once in a while he'll put up an Instagram story and it'll have a sticker over his skates, so I'm going to presume that's the skate. From what I understand, he's been filming the promo for quite a while. Yeah, all I know about it is it's a shift, so make of that what you will. If you see Andrew about Texas, have a look at his skates. You might get a glimpse at the prototype. You used to love yourself. What about when the Wi-Fi is gone? Pull a pipe with a drive by at home. Push it right till we get it right, set it nice. Sticking with Razors, another person getting a pro skate from Razors is long retired pro legend Brian Shima.
You know you're gonna buy it, so I didn't even need a section.
So obviously Razors released a reissue of one of Brian Shima's Cult pro skates. I think it was last year.
Get out the van. All these other motherfuckers get out the van. They're just like, Shima, Shima, Shima. I'm fucking sitting there signing autographs with these guys over there picking their fucking nose. It's about time they get off their asses and fucking do some shit.
It was during coronavirus pandemic anyway, and you know, it makes sense. A lot of skate companies are capitalizing on nostalgia, so why shouldn't Razors? They have some of the most iconic silhouettes in blading. Although weirdly, as quickly as those skates sold, they were quite fast to put them on resale websites like Blade Trade and stuff like that. I think people just weren't happy with the fact that it didn't stay true to the original. I know that the liners weren't as high as they were previously, and I know there was other things that people were just a bit disgruntled about. The fit wasn't the same. Curiously, they also used Featherlight 3 frames, but then put flat 60mm wheels in it, which, I mean, if you're trying a Royale and pair of Featherlight 3s with flat 60mm wheels, you are taking your life in your own hands. So I don't know if Andy Wagner's trying to kill off his customer base or what's going on there, but hopefully they don't do that in the new ones. I'm imagining the new Cult is going to be one of the white ones that, you know, Brian was famous for, like this one. But yeah, time will tell. I can't imagine they're going to release another black Cult because that wouldn't make sense. So, but yeah, I have it on good authority that another Brian Shima reissue is on the way. So be on the lookout for that.
Anything to say after that, Brian?
Fuck this place.
Last but not least, Razors are giving a pro skate to a new rider. I'm quite surprised by this one because I didn't even know this person was on the pro team. I actually thought they were on European Flow. It's going to Italy's Json Adriani.
What more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way.
Now, Json has been repping Razors for years. You know, when all the other riders jumped ship, he basically stuck around. He's still promoting them. He's sponsored by Red Eye. He had a grind wheel out with them not too long ago. And he also had a really good section filmed by Kevin Brinkman out within, I think it was within the last 12 months, actually.
We studied failure. Obsessed with it.
I'll put a link to that in the description. But yeah, Json apparently is getting a pro skate, which is awesome. But again, I would like to see Razors actually promote their riders more so that you knew Json was on the pro team. There's been no announcement, so I don't even know if he is officially pro yet. But yeah, I've heard from a couple of people close to Razors that he is getting a pro skate. I don't know which one it is, but I am imagining, because of how fond he is of the SL, that it's going to be an SL, because obviously Jeff Howard's had a shift, Andrew Broom's going to get a shift, so it would make sense that Json gets an SL. Moving away from Razors, them skates have two upcoming pro skates. The first one that I know for certain is coming out is Gav Drumm's pro skate. Now, Gav was actually originally meant to get a skate about a year ago, possibly 2 years ago, but apparently he turned them down because he was finishing off university in, I want to say Sydney or Melbourne, one of those. Basically, he just didn't have time to like dedicate to, you know, coming up with a concept, filming a promo, and, you know, having a skate design that he was really happy with. So he decided to put it off, but it has been confirmed that a new pro skate is in the way. I know that them have just had a delivery, but I imagine that will be the them and Braindead collaboration, although them are good at surprises, so they might have snuck the Gav Drumm one on that shipment as well. But I do know that Gav Drumm's promo is finished. Apparently it's finished and he's just sitting on the footage waiting for, you know, the skates to be manufactured. Gav Drumm was in Barcelona earlier in the year with Mark Moreno, so he could have filmed a promo with him. That would be amazing because he has previously had a section with Mark Moreno in his film, oh god, what was it called? Avalancha, that's the one. If you haven't seen Avalancha, it is very good, and Gav Drumm's section in it is exceptional. He could also have filmed a promo with Dom West. Obviously those two are friends. Dom's filmed stuff for Gav before, like his Create Originals section that had that epic, you know, misdirection alley-oop wall ride thing, which I'm still not over. But either way, I'm sure Gav will have put in 100% effort into the skate's colorway, design, and the promo, because he doesn't do anything by half measures. Another person due to get a pro skate from them skates is Parker Richardson, aka Ratfuck. Now, Parker, I think he's been working in the them skates store recently, but I know he's been heavily involved in the promo. He's appeared in billboards, you know, he was in Future Shred Technology. And apparently, I haven't had this confirmed, but a couple of people have told me this. Apparently Mesmer actually asked Parker Richardson to be on the team when the brand first started, which makes sense because he's friends with multiple people on there. He's friends with Dennis Lopez, he's friends with Dom Bruce, he's friends with Billy O'Neill, who runs the company, but allegedly he turned them down because John Julio has promised him a pro skate. Now, Parker's been messing around with a few little custom setups recently. He's made one that's like a cow design. He's made ones where he's put like covers on the skates. So maybe he's testing out ideas for his pro skate. But yeah, I've heard that apparently the skate could be released as early as the end of this year, possibly next year, but apparently it's coming. The next person getting a pro skate is probably the worst kept secret in the industry. Sam Crofts is getting a new USD Aeon.
Yeah, you can't make any pictures, any videos.
Okay. All right. Sorry, man.
So you can't do anything here. They can't make any stunts, you can't make any videos here, okay?
It's black, it's got fabric on the top. It's actually really similar to his red one, just obviously in a different colour. Sam's been injured quite a lot over the past 12 months. I know he's had ongoing issues, but by the looks of things, he's bashing out the promo pretty hard. He was up in Scotland recently, he showed me some footage and it blew my mind. Let's just put it this way, if you thought his disaster topsole at St Paul's was nuts, he's got more coming. Another terribly kept secret is that Eugen Ennen is getting another shadow. Apparently this one's going to be white or kind of cream in colour. This is quite a surprise because obviously it wasn't that long ago that he had the black shadow, but someone speculated online that they make them in batches, and like Powerslide do this, and apparently they did it with the Carlos Bernal skate, the white and black carbon free. I think it was a carbon free, and apparently they've done the same thing with the Eugen Ennen skate. I don't know if that's true. I haven't had it confirmed by anyone at Powerslide, but it would make sense, you know, rather than having two individual shipments, you have, you know, like one of each colour. You just wait for one colourway to sell out or come as close to selling out as you're comfortable with, and then, you know, offload the next one. Yeah, I would go along with that. And last but not least, the next Mesmer rider to get a pro skate is Dominic Bruce.
You already know.
I'm only joking. I've got no idea if that's true. I've not heard that rumour. I don't know if Mesmer even have another pro skate planned. I'm assuming they do because, yeah, the John Bellino ones seem pretty popular. That's just wishful thinking on my part. Which pro skate are you most excited for? Are there any you're confused by? Are there any you have questions about? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I want to give a massive shout out to my Patreon supporters. You're listed on the screen now and very much appreciated. If you would like to support me on Patreon, you can do so for as little as £3. You get access to exclusive videos, photos, ramblings from a bald man with glasses. What more could you possibly want?